pledge love and loyalty to we country salute. Now here we there, here we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they buy. We they are, we just a try. This year don't come up and dry eye. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they buy. We they are, we just a try. But this year don't come up and dry eye. We pledge we love and loyalty to we country salute. Now here we there, now here we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We salute. For the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country. I guess a carpets, Gaman Keraka, Gaman Koneka, Gaman Keraka, Chamucham, Gaman Monica, Kaipom, Gaman Koneka, for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country. And they go and big back. Then come and shake. The people that they gen. Then Haga was shem. They make people chicken and the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Forgive them best scripture. They make people chicken and the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Don't forgive them best scripture. Pledge love and loyalty to we country salute. Now here we there, now here we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. We salute. As in a place like home. I like it, I can talk them, I like it, I can fight them.
Yes, fumble them. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Afumam in the Piari Sekenu. Bonesia, Biana Kawiena. We sorry we come 30 minutes late. We've been there for other engagement. We all connect with salon business, so we try for balance up. So we Muslim fumble them. With a wish you a belated Eid Mubarak. Yesterday, now we do an Norway. I don't know if now outside of the world and do them, but so we na yesterday. Today, we're not going to take long, but we can discuss something very, very serious. This thing is spelled wrong. It's very, very serious. We most times we not pay attention to. Sierra Leone, we get the habit for look at the symptom. We not look the cause. But before we go into that, let allow me co-host. Let greet una. Let una say Feria is spending Eid. Because no man no say want take him pray. Never mind they preach Bible. Over to you, sir.
onde se awana awisie wanu nu seke nu ngo sukori nu to wabo nemtene sile tutono ule mungoli muleti aha ke inale male uma I will forgive you. Family na kabo plenty kushe tena unase wante unase we sorry we late today until una know we get bokuna we plate we get this and that for do. As my brother be say, you know, after pre day, we go dance watch night, me into meet ups on side, we dance stay do clean pan we. We just
Tomorrow you pull paddle.
so we telling her plenty talk get 10K. But you know, you say something where it's so relevant in the discussion because we as a people we not go just to look at symptoms. We get to go deeper than that. We've been doing that. Now that's make we person sick where you go hospital, then they ask for do pathology. They go send urine test, they go send blood test, they go send that. And because they want to go deeper. We get for land for they go deeper. We are too superficial. We conclude too quickly. But if you believe the heart, then go give you medicine for your aid. You not go well, low. You know they well. Because now the symptoms you deal with, you not deal with the real cause. So do ya una law we try for do the right investigation where we call by medical science query, question mark, until we know exactly waiting at the issue for let we could deal with them constructively, holistically, and in totality. And that's make all time we try say we fix something, we make yanda well. It's like go the patch routine lapa. We know they ever patcha because we patch yanda chair. But the whole thing is, did you check the lapa if you're rotting? When cotton not rotting, you cannot patch it. You cannot. You go continue the patch as you patch on yanda chair. As yanda chair, we try for patch the other side back chair. As you patch on the other side back chair. Why? Because you know we don't check the quality of the lapa. The lapa be don't rotting, bruh. Throw start afresh. Buy a new material. Papa, I want that.
Thank you, sir. We don't talk about this cherry lapa and patch lapa. You see, you don't describe we exactly because we lack patience, because we don't adopt the culture for not find out. We get the culture for make them can sell to we anything cheaply.
Mm, mm,
Anything they say this we believe, then we believe. Now one of the things them where people then they use for manipulate with society.
mm.
When they say micromanagement, what do we need for understand this? Now when una get people then before una, when they come with certain tactics, then they come with certain propaganda for make una believe anything you then tell them because it suits their own purpose. Then now they can tell una waiting for make una get that awareness say, let we team up on we own. Then they come for come preach to we waiting go be to their own benefit. Then they come, then teach we for behave in a way we go be to their own benefit. Then they come and teach we for react in a way we go be to their own benefit. All this problem what they cry about in Sierra Leone. Oh, all about tribalism. We all about regionalism. We all about party politics. All na things them where they go through within I don't talk so micromanagement. not to the first term, and not to the only platform where I don't talk and say, until we Sierra Leoneans learn for find out things before we react. Until we Sierra Leoneans learn for get an independent mind, not to waiting boys say, like where they talk so, not to what they say na una for believe, una for listen to me, una go find out. Until we adapt that attitude there, people then go they manipulate we. And they manipulate we. The last program we get, we try for show how deceitfulness, how gaslighting they affect with society, where the politician, the business, and a few paramount chiefs them, now then they profit. The people, not the benefit. The environment, not the benefit. All of this come out from this thing what they talk about so today. This micromanagement. But how then they do micromanagement in Sierra Leone? Now the question this will need for find out, we get answer to. Number one, without bias to religion, because not all we place for question people their religious beliefs. But we don't ever sit down ask ourselves, why is it that politicians they elect for go to church and mosque? We then go there. What are the benefit for the people? But make no more than say don't come pray with we na mosque, or then say come pray na this church today. This now all part of the micromanagement role they talk about. Manipulating the minds of the people, forget them for do what they want. Now we look at the political parties them. Now we ask one question. Why is it that in every political party, you get different faction them? Now, you look at the parties them, I'm very sure between now and 2027, una go see each party, they give up to 30 people the way one for be flag bearer. Is that democracy we are practicing? Or is it a product of micromanagement? This question we I ask, it will be difficult for a lot of us to understand them. You know why, Mr. Toure?
Yeah.
I be don't tell you say every Sierra Leonean patriotic, not also,
Mm-hmm.
but now few people nationalistic, not also.
Mm-hmm.
You know the reason make they get plenty flag bearers now, political parties them?
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Now because everybody feels say a patriotic to his own place, his own region, his own tongue, his own kabudu. We sabiam. When you go on social media, you dey see plenty picture, plenty comment. But look at all of these commentaries. None of the way they reflect Sierra Leone. They reflect a region or a place or a group. If we politicians then they look at Sierra Leone, if now 50 people want stand safe, then all 50 go sit down at meeting and say, boy, I get interested. Then they say, I get interested. Then look amongst them and say, okay, you, they put you before. We all they bien. But they are not doing it because of micromanagement. Now that mentality we get. And not that you start this, no, not you come on way from history. I make any tell Kanaya, we must talk small but we history. We must talk but we caste system. Because now then they inform the behavior what they see now. That division will get in our country.
Mm-hmm.
Now because of micromanagement and the use of fetish. I want that the last word that I go counted before I hand over to you. When they say fetish, a lot of people feel say na juju and magic. Fetish na a kind of belief culture where they connect with some kind mystic. You understand? Every time they hear Solomon, this now God put them before we. Who told them it is God that elects leaders? Now we they elect, we leader them. But they don't create that mentality for make who believe say anybody will come where then say, oh Lord, put this before now God put on there. Now one of the reasons this will make we leaders then they manipulate we. Because we go mix religion. We turn the religion into fetish. And that's the other reason why most of them today will go to the churches and the mosques for go pretend say, then they go pray to God. They're not pretense. They're not going there to pray. They are going there for other purpose. They are going to micromanage the people. Over to you, sir.
I'm glad the way this topic here come on the table. It's a very powerful one. And you talk about religion. You see, the M book then here get a lot of wisdom, then get a lot of material where if people are reading no more, some of them think they are in the day. This micromanage, people in the micromanage, we are not meant to be like that.
I kill Jesus.
You know, you see, if you look 1 Corinthians 3, the Bible tell we, but you cannot feed somebody milk all in life. You get for reach a time where you got for begin feed them solid. Now make when you born picking, you get milk at the beginning. That is the nursery stage. The nursery stage, you get for help them until you win them gradually to solid. And the win way they win them to solid gradually, that means to say you don't begin preparing for let it think for itself. Let it begin proactive. Let it begin to adapt itself with its surrounding and everything around. If you born you begin at 1, you the WhatsApp, you the changing happy. When they come to them 3, 4, you the begin the potty train them. Now independence you the teacher. For let it begin the waiting, Then it reach a time where he can go for himself. You just supervise and let clean himself up. Then in the beginning, going to let him lock the door because he don't know what he for do. You know what you for tell him again. If you get people them where you live with, where you get for tell, you don't drink, you don't eat, you don't ask at 21, me man, there's a serious problem. And a part of the problem this whole get now in society, because I can hear people them, oh, this person defects so we vote. How do they expect somebody else affects or you vote? Where would I one vote to get? You will vote now, you get to make sure say your vote is counted. It is your responsibility. You don't expect anybody else to do it for you. But if somebody they tell you say, and you go fetch for your vote, then are you hearing the people there? And I say they fetch for the vote, he not fetch for vote. What were you doing? You took your time, you went out to vote. You can as well wait till they come to vote. You do not come to vote, you ask, say, if you they come to vote, you're not giving me vote back. I'm not paying for una keep them. Right now, why they talk so? One bird fly kind of me, yes, he can't whisper, tell me for say, they don't choose Corner for be the electoral commissioner for 2028. So that the same referee they get to. Until when something happen, we sit down, we set to him out, so that they bring back the same referee. So we have not grown. We still live per milk. Even goats, when they're born and picking and they win them, fall, when they arch, if they reach a point, if they win the picking, they get independence. When are we going to have independent minds? So this topic here, now topic will really, really significant. Sierra Leoneans, most of us are adults. What can we think for ourselves? Do we know who we are? Do you know what we are? Do we know what we stand for? Do we know where we are going? Because if you don't know where you're from, you can never Get a glimpse of where you're going. These are all the things we get for conceptualize. Now that's make now society like that one day where you go for learn anything. The very first thing they want to teach you, not to just where they cook recipe for WhatsApp. They have to teach you why you they WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Because you get to know the concept of what you they do.
Yeah.
We're not in that age again where you just they do something and say, what you make hey, when mommy the WhatsApp, I make her the WhatsApp. That is not good enough.
That's not enough.
So what do you they try to tell the world? They're not winning you. You baba. They're not winning you. I'm serious. You're not won. If they win you, that means to say you are prepared to think. You are prepared for adulthood. If you born you Peking, say you reach 16. Now you still get for tell her when for go was. Now you get for tell her for let go brook he close. Or where you come out where you can host, you for tell her for say why you not dress down. You have done a lousy job. And now this are the problem we'll get in Sierra Leone. Everybody they wait for them and tell them for jump. Then they say how high. When they for them. Now you tell me like jump. You know be see the place where you jump in regard, not a place where you for don't jump. So me man, I agree with you. This is a serious problem. And I'm going to encourage anybody where then let them read 1 Corinthians 3. Let them read the whole verse. It is there. Not for just go to church, put your hand up, they sing Hail Mary. They sing the Lord is my shepherd. They sing I surrender all. Surrender to who? If you surrender to a fool, you will be a fool. If you surrender to a teacher, who is a teacher? Now somebody where they prepare you for life. Are we prepared to live? Africa, we have to wake up. We have to start thinking for ourselves. Look like when people let it come out. We don't finish. Trump is a bad man. Trump don't do a favor. All what in Trump they try for say to we, when I begin solving our own problems. When I begin to think for ourselves. Because we not go there, all what in the need for growth in the West, we get it right under our foot. But we cannot do nothing about it. Then they exploit we, they're not born with, they exploit we, get grandpa then, they exploit with grandpa, then still they exploit we. They will clap for we self. They hear some full person way full pass me and you, they can't tell you, say, we development partners. What you we sabi about development? We development partners. We not get water, we not get see our system. We development partners. Then they pay for them, we get elections. And then they pay for them, we get census. Can't we pay for our own census? Don't you think we have enough for managing things and they can we not manage them? We allow people for abuse then they complain back. When are we giving the allowance for let them mix we up, for let them treat we like they round? Now they are passing to you.
You see, you don't bring several points them were very, very important. You raise certain questions what we need for look at. Why as adults we not build a mind of independence of we own?
Mm-hmm.
As I say in the beginning where I've been the talk, some of them things shall go way back into we culture. But we get to do certain things. Not to say we culture them bad though. We culture them get a lot of good things.
Yeah.
And one point where I want to let people know, when you say these are the British people, what do they say? These are the people who have developed a culture and modernize it that is called British. We say these are the Chinese people. These are the people who have developed a culture and modernized it called Chinese. We say these are the Indians. These are a set of people who have developed a culture called Indian and modernized it. We Rather than we look at we culture for modernize them, we dey left am go take other culture.
What do you not know?
We wan be who that will not be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's not possible. I'll not go into that today. But there is a school of thought where even believe say every human being is born within a particular environment for a reason. And the other thing we'll forget at the back of our mind as a people, there are no free paths or free roads in life or free lunch. Life was made to be difficult. We'll accept that. Because the difficulty, now in the challenge we element as humans, when we use them, it is show the godliness in we. Because God say, I made you in my image and likeness. It ain't the Quran, it ain't the Bible. Although then talk them in two different languages and in two different expressions. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
We are meant to face challenges and solve those challenges. We are not meant to complain. We are not meant to blame. We are not meant to run away. We are not meant to depend. But because we allow fear for overtake we, because we allow some kind of trauma where they lead we into relaxation, forget solace for overtake we. The white man manipulate we. Now we own brother then and they don't turn the neo-colonialist them power. The white man, I always they tell you, Imran, they never came to introduce any new system. Now we system, then take advantage of, then use them for their own economic gain. And 30 days then they use them. You understand? We now we get with system, we not sit down for study with system for understand them
Mm.
and use them or modernize them for we own advantage. Like today, when they talk about them part the way Sabi live,
Yeah.
where most of them don't die go without knowledge. Why? Because we add fetish, we mystify that knowledge. The Chinese, the knowledge of herbs as medicine, they modernize them. They like today, you get several Chinese medicine them when herbs. As a matter of fact, globally, the world is awakening up to the power of herbs. Go on the internet, go YouTube, you go see a lot of people, they recommend certain herbs, ginger, this, that, for this, that. How they call this, then get several leaves them and flower them and roots them. Where then they prescribe now, say the men, things like diabetes, the men hypertension, etc., etc. Now they are making this cayenne pepper, what they call kaya pepper. Then they make her into capsules for burn fat in the system. We all letting and they will allow them for die because we wanted to become somebody else. Most times when people care like medicine not in a salon, medical facility not there, I can say, but why did we allow our native doctors to die out? Because them thing and they other countries then don't develop them. Then don't bring them into the modern medical field. We had fetish panam, we be use them for micromanage people them, create mystics around it. Today we are losing it. You see how micromanagement they affect we culturally?
Yeah, big time. You know, when you talk about the herbs there, you know, even the herbs them where the real people that they talk about, not to herbs them where indigenous to Africa. Like ginger, where they talk so. Now from Asia, it is not about indigenous waiting. So now we didn't know say we don't eat them because they introduce them. We don't use them because they introduce them. But did we know all the other things there? No. But the Chinese don't know from ancient times because it is something that comes from them. But you see, we get a lot of indigenous powerful herbs, like bitter leaf. Bitter leaf. Now, European, they can't tell we, but bitter leaf, what we don't eat? We don't use.
Cassava leaf.
Yes, cassava leaf, they can't tell we. But even cassava leaf, we they talk about so. Cassava leaf come out from Brazil.
Okay.
It not come out from South America, it come out. It not come out from Africa. We get to you like Tibush. Tibush get serious medicinal value.
Yeah.
I remember when we small, they put some on it. In fact, Tibush, they meant all kinds stomach element.
Exactly.
You know? So you find out for say, they lives the here with people and we get them. When they bring Christianity and Islam, they talk for say haram, not for do them, not for waiting them, it is evil. And people are left. They not continue. Then you want to continue, they become even more selfish. Because with tradition, you get to company and all. That means to say you know the person they make you redeem. They redeem the medicine.
You they pay for learning it.
Yes. You they give color. If I'm a color, you they give.
Yeah, then teach you.
And teach you how for fend the drugs, how for apply
administer
you know. But then people they can become very selfish. Then they hold on to them. And you don't know when you die. You don't know. You prepare for marriage. You prepare for go Mecca. You prepare for go all side, but you don't prepare for death.
Well, at times you prepare.
You know. So
at times you share knowledge, my friend.
We don't share knowledge. We man, who say no say Saloma not they share knowledge. What be the school? So man, go to library, cut the page in the book. He can't go to house.
Why for do that?
What did they fail for realize? Not so one person can get 100 in the class, you know. And they behave because now their mindset, I want to forget the highest mark. But una all can get 100, una all pass.
Yeah.
Una share the knowledge. You know, it's not in our DNA. People let me get material and way good. You know, they tell the party, you know, they share to company. To an extent, man, you go to library because of selfishness. They cut the page. Something like the only reference book learning at the library. They cut the page. How lucky, how selfish can you be? How wicked can you be? So because you want for land, nobody else not for land, it come back to this thing. Oh no, they share knowledge. That is another problem.
Of the micromanagement mentality.
Yes.
We always like for micromanage other people them. Because we ego a big pass we.
Totally.
Then the other thing is we always get a sense of insecurity.
It will say make mortal man they feel to say now you want to forget 100.
Yes.
Now all get 100.
It's all a matter of insecurity.
Why now you want to forget and so the man go say, oh yeah, hey, this boy smart. No. Person way smart, you didn't make difference. Yeah. Now you company in life. Because now we class, well, I remember when we go school. You get one person who sabi biology. Now maybe sabi biology. And also sabi maths, a full per maths bad. We get one boy, Ibrahim, he says, sabi maths, they crazy. Now me they help we. Now we come in student too. We they go to Ram. Now in the show we waiting for, it's sabi maths like crazy.
Okay.
But he not sabi biology. So me say, now there the waju. So you find out for say, with relationship was symbiotic. In the benefits, me the benefits.
That's why that was how the two of you were able to make progress.
Exactly. But right now,
micromanage yourself, allow everybody for building your own talent.
Exactly. Now we don't volunteer ourselves to European and for micromanage we. Because we get this entitlement. We sit up, hey, it's not and they bring a car, and they can't make up. We sit up. You know, in some cases, my brother, now really allow other people for manage we.
Not in some cases, in every case, Mr. Toure.
Oh, well, you read that even better past me. You know, because
I've always told you this. That in every case. because we tune to the culture of micromanaging each other, we always succumb to micromanagement from external forces. If you see Solomon, they respect foreigner passing your own brother. Now because he believes say that foreigner get some ability where he able to take control am. Now inferiority complex. But amongst ourselves, we get a tattered superiority complex. Whether na you, what you want tell me? You understand?
Mhm.
It's all part of the micromanagement mentality and at the root of most of the problems we'll get. At the root, Dandy. Look at where education. Look at where education. We don't micromanage until you don't count to zero. Now people saying we were the Athens. We were never the Athens of West Africa. We were micromanaged to believe that.
You believe ya? We were
Because what
brainwashed.
they teach we
Yeah.
now humanities and arts. They not teach we that technological mentality will go make we become critical and will go be analytic for see things and solve problems. Now, because of lack of that ability, now I make delect today, a country with so much resources, today they suffer.
A brother for confirm that, see the kind way we function, then teach we, follow we be servants, follow we
Yes,
serve with man.
yes.
Like for instance, even with Sierra Leone and Google be doctor, now forget Codino, he no go ever devise any treatment. He no go ever do any research in the area. He devise treatment. He go just next, you can't inside. He give you paracetamol, he give you codeine. The same thing where he company before and run the give. He no go, you don't say, this thing here, it too much at this place here. Let her research on this particular thing here. Let her try for find other ways. Make her try for, the only person who want to be medical doctor will do something similar like that, now Samuel Magai. Give it to him. Samuel Magai, he do history, degree, he done, he go do medicine. When he go do medicine, when he come back to the country, he try for modernize, we
The cultures them.
culture them, and he try for put certain education into it for make we tell the people them what will they do, what they do right, and what will they do, what they do right, so not they get them exactly. It show we better way for do them.
As a matter of fact, I go tell you categorically, say, Samuel Magai was the first person to encourage the use of herbal treatment in our
Yeah.
medical sphere. You know how they talk so? Me grandpa had them to work. Me maternal grandpa.
Yeah.
They were the best of friends. They worked for long years. Me grandpa, the time been be dispenser na songo. It be they use herbs as well as imported medicine. They tend and the only medicine they can are mostly powder. Then get the way then they measure and they mix and then get a matter and pestle.
Yeah.
Then drain them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then put on a bottle. Then say you go shake and drink and treat them. They 3 teaspoon. But one point where I want make him run.
Yeah.
Also, you go know say we not a grow because of this micromanagement mentality we don't adapt. Because when micromanagement they two side, it they on the way they use them for an advantage. It is on the way then they use them for power, where they to a disadvantage. When you take the micromanagement mentality, then use them for you for a long time, you they become so used to them that you they always depend on somebody
You're
else.
dependent. You become
Yes,
dependent. You're not able to
yes,
function.
yes,
Now make unable to function in our society.
exactly. And
We
the
always
other
look for ways to somebody can do it for we.
the other two micromanagement they show we now with society. All the practices them where the colonialists them be left give we not change none 30 days, 64 years. 30 day we hospital the way you go they pass then give you injection. Then injection are the cheapest. That lie. A lie. Tablets cheaper than injection.
And any time where you put injection, a foreign body they go inside within it, they open you to infections. Serious
Yes.
infection. It's a foreign body.
Them Pacquiao, they hardly give injection. You know that.
Well, the thing where Albert Magai even do safe, where a lot of people don't know, will be extremely powerful. We not be get proper maternity in our country.
Okay.
But we get the Sunday group of women where they deal with women's affairs. So what did he do? He incorporates Bono society and maternity.
Yeah.
We must dig by them. He trained them for midwives.
Yeah. And that program continued up to 1987, if I could recall.
Yes.
They were training traditional women, now then village for being maternity officers.
Yes.
Now, UNICEF, when they fund that program, they along with that MacLate, where then they give them picking.
Yes.
That program, they continue up to 1987, if I could recollect properly.
Like the mommy will be there na Rokupo, bless her soul. Very powerful mommy. Mommy na one limba mommy. She was so proficient. It gets a sterilization kit. It gets a needle them. It do injection. Even when they do bone low, it anesthetize people them because the missionary then train and complete, and the person when be the construct of that particular model day, now be Hamilton. So you find out for say the people them they function very well and they provide care needed because we not be getting enough nurses and places and these people were very efficient in that area. This mommy was so good that if you begin the even bridge, now that's like for them, now you get where they put in a years. If they check and you know everything, they say, this is bridge, you know go Bonaya. It go send you go Kamakuye or you send you go Losar. Straight away. Straight away. So in a more of health promotion and they treat half ailments. And she was really good at it.
They were called traditional birth assistants. Now the name that way them been give them.
Exactly. So
they bring them come now then tongue them can train them.
So this thing here where we talk about if you look at it, it don't even get worse. It don't get worse. This micromanagement of people, because that is what the politicians want. So that you go be dependent. So they go control you.
Today, Mr. Toure, what people call politics in Sierra Leone today is micromanagement
That's exactly
of sets of people within a political unit.
You cannot allow somebody else to think for you. You have to be able to think, you process, you thinking. This is why I often say in my audios, if you know the reason, you can never be reasonable.
No, you cannot.
If you get your brain, you make a furniture. You make yourself honorable to another man. He go use you like broom. He go use you like washyard broom. They're not going to use you inside house. Now washyard, they're going to use you for crop. And these are the things we don't put yourself to. When you look at some of the people there, look at what's in it go on right now.
I just want to ask you a question around that.
If I can just join me.
Going on right now, how do you see it after the elections in 2023 to now? Give me your view about within micromanagement.
We not move go any side. The same place we did. We not move go no side. Because as I said to you just now, I said somebody whisper and yes, one board can whisper and yes. I don't know if I second or minister board.
Well, body they like be certain they talk not to true.
They tell me for say they say I can in and don't appoint back for
will not agree.
The last game where he ref, they give penalty where the person not deserve. We they still they try for deal with that. The person will help him for maintain his lies, Gaima. They don't promote him. They get a medal.
All right.
So instead now your medal they can't get, so then they left them one left and they for another 5 years. Well now, what do they talk about? Look APC. The same thing will happen where all my want for be flag bearer. Now the same thing and it repeats itself so. But the thing were really sad. And this are they tell me people in Sierra Leone say una get jigana una brain on a gronage down develop on a brain. And now it is spread. It is masterized like cancer. How you go look some of them boy there we don't come forward. They don't ever be councillor. They don't want to be like local chief. They don't want they hold any position of management. Then they want to be president. Not to madness this. Someone a teacher. You know me to say because you get PhD, they teach some side, now college, means say you are ready for leadership. Leadership, you have to have managerial experience. You have to have transferable skills.
Not left now what the temperament.
Exactly. The right temperament. Exactly. You have to have
forget managerial experience and temperament.
And you don't forget transferable skills. You can forget life experience. You are dealing with people. People are controversial. People their needs and vary. You make decisions when they affect 1,000. Some of them are not one day born picking in life, you know, one day hatch egg. Then inside it, you can make decisions for 8 million people. Who know one of the 8 million people? They're going to bring pilots car for you. This pilot here, you go to the aeroplane. You see Power Primer when I'm not the scavenger, or when I'm not the janitor. Now you school or now you college. You see guy wear uniform. That's the problem outside. You go, you see that they fly the plane. You know they can't on the plane. You know go run candle.
No.
You dey wait for that Power Primer go.
You say that God mark am, paddy.
When part of this, now that part, man, you game over. Now the right thing and you talk so. You know, it's like for say when people become Muslim, they become Christian, they cease for think. They not for think again.
No, you get that wrong. You get that wrong. Not so because they be Muslim or Christian. Now because they don't allow fetishism for take over the mentality. Because the over-dependency on God is not religion, it is fetish. Religion give we things them all for honor. None of them know they will tell we say for depend on God. Then tell we about the 5 pillars, because a lot of people think the 5 pillars of religion now only Islam they pan Christianity also. You did it? Islam and Christianity now the same religion practiced with 2 different traditions. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Or in 2 different traditions. Prayer is prescribed in Islam and Christianity. The difference is Islam say for pray 5 times for the Christianity say pray morning and evening, go to church on Sunday or Saturday or whatever day the congregation choose. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Fasting is in both religions. This year, the fasting coincide. The month of Lent, now a month where people learn for fast throughout. As a matter of fact, the Christian fasting is a month plus 10 days, 40 days.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Going on pilgrimage is prescribed in both religions. Charity is prescribed in both religions. What's in the other one, the number 5? Remind me.
You say that only one prophet you get. Prophet Muhammad. That's not the last prophet.
Well, that's what they say.
One of the pillars
but
there.
Prophet Muhammad,
Mm-hmm.
he recognized that there was a prophet before him called Jesus Christ.
Yes, but after Muhammad, the last prophet.
Not what people then say, they tell you what they understand about religion.
Mm-hmm.
What people say about religion, are part of the fetish. And I always tell them, say, then take religion to Africa for colonized way. They not explain them as if for be. Okay? Both religions did the same thing. The Arabs came with Islam to colonize our mentality. The Europeans went with Christianity to colonize our mentality. Now they don't left we in confusion. But the truth about their religion, yeah, they always they tell we say, in as much as we for perform the spiritual side of the religion, for build with spiritual strength, but we not for sit down, we relax and depend. Now that make Islam, then tell you say, when they pray, if you not work, you know they get the blessing. Christianity tell you say, faith without work is dead faith.
It's dead. Yep, it's dead.
Not so?
Yep.
Well, but the way they go preach here to we, and worse nowadays. Nowadays, the preaching all is that now God they mark things in Jesus' name. People just relax. Fetish don't take over the religion them. Because fetish, what they do is they preach mystic results. Yes, it happen.
Man,
Happen. But you therefore make effort. If you don't make effort, that mystic does not happen.
let me tell you something.
Go ahead, sir.
What you say so? It happen every day. But when man, they use the IQ, they use the brain, they reason. So they're not able for conceptualize. Person they understand concept. When you understand, you try to understand where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, Islamic prayer, Christian prayer, and native people, they said they worship.
Yeah.
They all get one thing in common.
Yeah.
When they do incantations.
Exactly.
If you meet the part when they do juju, they go. If you
don't sing him, the other is singing surah.
No. Then they talk in tongues. Then Muslim they will do, and the same thing. If you see, even when you watch Salabi said they talking on him. You know, this is the incantation. Then you do them. But you know, the whole thing itself is when then they do them, whatever then they do, the pattern are the same.
It is.
The pattern are the same. But they don't tell you say you're bad. They don't tell you say you're not for worship thy man. You're not for call thy man. But Jesus Christ is not alive. So is Muhammad. Muhammad not alive. So if you they call Muhammad don't die. Jesus Christ don't die. Why you not for call you grandpa? No, these are the things. So we don't limit ourselves. We don't limit.
All now the fetish where them bring camp our religion.
Well, wait now, wait. Then you see the pastor come. Hey, look you, Mr. Boy Jallo. You mama be nurse. That is not prophecy. Somebody go don't tell her.
Yeah,
I can tell you say it's not a prophecy. Then you know how in the beginning they call me. Yeah. That Monday, that pastor, that prophet day, then a powerful man of God. They don't put fetish inside. Now man we powerful, they see. Now man what they see.
Now you got the point. Now you got the point. You've just said it exactly as it should.
So this is how they get our people, because with people are so fickle-minded. Me they don't get me go sometimes at one church. The man asked me, say, Imran. Now I say yes. I see you live now one place where you get big road, a highway not far from you. This is East London. Now I say yes. Now I say your telephone number. Now 075 064 3.
I'll carry you down here on that information.
Look now, wait on. And then I say, now then I tell him, I say, Pastor. And then he say yes. I say, good try. I say, but that is not prophecy. Prophecy not they go backward. Prophecy now before they go.
What thing ever come now?
What thing ever come next year? What thing ever come in 3 months? But you see people like, where God, the man tell me, call me Papa in name. That man did a CEO, he called me Papa in name. Oh, you Papa then born before you all man sabi name.
If you papa that be pussy we been prominent, if he named all over the place.
But these are the things. And the thing where was, you get one you party where they fetch you. You na black man, in name begin with M, then are you the finish and for him? Oh, na boy, na boy, Mohammed.
That's the fetish you don't introduce.
Yes. Na boy. He say he black. Of course, me na black man. Boy will be black man. You don't be with man. These are the things. Somebody man go say you get a sister. You get one you see. Of course, you must get a sister. And if your sister not black, you go yalla. And especially if you're not Nigerian man, you must get a family member where get a name.
Oh well.
And then a very common name by Yoruba. This is what they do. So when you go there now, it's able to say, you they get this hardship here where they get so. You have no butter. You have a mama. They use it on now. It don't settle now. Because the church don't scatter all man as Sierra Leone. Don't scatter all man as Sierra Leone. Because people are not think. People are not think. People are not allow. People don't allow people and they can't be brother. They allow people and for the tunnel like knob per radio for tunnel like radio. Why you give another man so much power over your life? If the man not turn the knob, you know they catch station. So you go always they wait. And they wait till boy can tune me. So if boy not come for 6 weeks.
Station the inside you, not the inside boy.
Exactly. But this is what is happening in Sierra Leone. When they wait for ECOWAS. When they wait for the international community, why can't you read that word and so me the gripe for me? Before we gather, we serve. Because in those days, you remember of all, if you don't at the south, they blow that horn. Poo, poo, poo. If not the north, the naktabule, boom, boom, boom. Then you call for an assembly. Yeah. Then say, unalauka engage. Things are not going right. Yeah. What do we need for do? Rain not come then 2-3 years there. Famine don't deteriorate before it worsen. What should we do? But nowadays, they're not in the tabuleo. And they wait for them with Macomona England.
They can't call them development partners.
But that's make with people and they use them because they went to with Mabo can't tell them what for do. So you bring mirror. When you use them at the glass, you say the man get mystic power. Because we get so excited with prophecies. We so get excited with this fetish nonsense.
You see, all that they come out from we history. There have been several phases in we history where fetish don't take prominence. As a matter of fact, fetish have been one of the key instruments where certain people use over the masses for old people them and sell them into slavery. I mean, they look people no more than life and say, this now witch man. Then get the concussion of herbs, so then they give the other drink, I begin hallucinate, then say, I prove it, they prove witch. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But, yes, let us accept it happened that time. Good or bad as it was, have we ever attempted to modernize those beliefs? Have we ever attempted to modernize those perceptions? If we have not, what are the effect of them thing then they on present development? Because what in make I bring this issue? Sierra Leone is the place where if they employ boy Jalo now office, then give them table and chair. Boy Jalo plus the lock way they do not get officially, if we go by other lock, then can't fit there because if you not do that, then go can't put witch gun, then go can't put this, that inside there. Mm. But let me ask a question. All this juju power will get in a salon. Mm-hmm. Why is it only for evil purpose? Why not they do good? If me get juju power, they use them for better myself. Not to for do bad.
You know, the thing way funny, the man who you go to for they go give you luck, let get money.
Mm.
It was his all sharing my ways. Why not get luck for himself?
Well,
If the man cannot help himself, why you believe say go
why
help
help
you?
you?
That is one for starters. Then two, why if I go to you for go heal me? You feel to say what you tell me for say, na boy na irresponsible for me ailment. Na in be solution. Because we spend so much time for blame others and they blame them wrongly. Just like how you rightly put on this witchcraft. Because the easy way for put katana you ate. Anything we will not understand, the easy way out, now for put fetish panam.
Blame.
No, because we lazy for ask ourselves, say, but now this village here, this big foot here, it affects Pa Brahma. He died. It affects this person. He died. And now it happen more frequently.
What in the table with
The cause.
the now we environment will not good.
Exactly. Who side Pa Brahma go last where you can what is here happen? Then begin to check.
Yeah.
Now they Abu Self go what is here happen.
Yeah.
Then begin to keep watch. Then begin to check. Then begin to waiting. You go able to narrow down and find out what's in the cause the problem. But we, as it happens, so first and foremost, that continue, not the person not go there or not go there. That water, that village water, nobody know they swim there, nobody know they swim there. But they're not gonna tell you why. These are the things, this mystic way they talk about. These are the things. If you go any village, they get something mystical. Hey, that bush they not go there. Why are not for go there? That's what me mama tell me, that's what me grandpa tell me. Nobody know they go there. Don't go there.
All over West Africa, we get evil forest. You know that.
And same thing here, it make let we be wimps.
Exactly.
Let we be people them where they dwell in fear. Now we just have to create the fear for ourselves.
Yeah.
Like for instance, now na Sierra Leone, mother be the kill. Yes, mother be the kill. You should be asking yourself,
for kill. You know, Tindo?
why should we let him kill us? In a one great man who we plenty.
Now, me, I say one thing. It's Tature. Julius Madabu, if he knows he is not going to die, let him continue to kill. But if he knows he's going to die, I think he needs to advise himself. Because at the end of the day,
easy for
we
us.
don't kill X number of people, you say get for die.
Yes, but if you they kill X number of people and you not return for what behind you back, you go kill more. But what the people that make them difficult for you, where you go for look behind you back, then you go tell and know what you they do. But look the society how we did. Presidency na be pole vote. Pole vote. Very few people do pole vote. How many people like Sabina Salo do pole vote?
Me na one. But I'm not being good Panamo. I not be good one. I mean they call out way past 6'5".
Well, at least not a bad attempt. At least you tried. But what I'm saying here is with presidency na be pole vote. Then the Kaka reach them, then we last leader there, they can't turn into high job. After we and the Skurma come out, it lower the high jump. After we lower the high jump, Mara Bioka now, it don't put the bar now on the ground. Now na long jump we they do. So we not get no pole na the
triple jump now. And a triple jump.
Well, it go to long jump just now. Then we go begin a worker for passing the pit.
Yes.
Because the thing is, we not set goals then for we set for go up. All what we are doing, we they go down. How you go take man will not even be a counselor? Even the fact self say it anticipate. Yes, everybody get the right for the ambitions. But the ambition get for be reasonable. But you know when they cook two press, now you life. Then they can give you 3 bushel rest for cook, now they will drop pot. You know when they cook 2 cup press,
He
they
dey
can
born
give you 3 bushel.
he dey born yes. He dey born and then you know they soft.
But the thing and this. But the question is, the man when I shalat, when I know himself, when I son yogi, when take the task for cook the rest, it didn't want sign now. Not so.
Yeah.
But one of the people that wake up for eat the rest.
Well,
We
now
never see this man cook rest before.
now responsible.
Who else have get responsibility for say, oh, man, now boy, when they left for cook this rest. I mean, I was suffer. Let boy not touch this rest.
But boys are big cook rest, so then they don't forget
No,
it.
I'm just, you know, man, I just feel.
I know they joke with you different.
Put them into perspective. They say no, Mami Ando Kamara, na be the cook awujo. They say where am? They say go hard. You know, we get apprentice. Where be the cook? They say yes, Mami do rade. Oh, na go call him. This man, they not touch the rest day. Oh,
Yeah.
they not touch the rest day. Because you cook the rest day, you go boil them, it go cause losses, it go cause anger, it go cause confusion, it go point the whole thing for everybody in the village. So how comes we Sierra Leoneans, the see the elements they develop around we keep we mouth shut?
I go answer Dandy. How comes? Now because we don't allow micromanagement for make we develop patronage networks. What we call politics in Sierra Leone is nothing beyond patronage networks. It's not politics, it's patronage networks. Who that they with this cabal that them belong. So what thing they do most times, they find the most idiot amongst them and put them before. The smart one and they be and they milk the cow. When I know they see how the milk they go. I want to believe this.
No, I get you, man. I see clearly what side they carry go. Because this is
What they do the most damage part with politics will not they see them. Because they are not the idiot we get mind nine and they put before. Go and find out what I'm telling you. Prove me wrong.
me man. Now Asia, that kind of talk where Abu be talking about Makeni. You know they put Scott free. Now they begin to Tibit. Who's I talk because what you they talk, one go make una mama they cry. Then go ask you who side. Let me give you an example.
Because Abu believes say the patronage network where they with, they are ready to protect and defend him. Look at America. That's what is destroying America now. Patronage network. People and they do nonsense, then they defend them publicly. Not so?
Yeah.
Any cyber patronage network there is always a group of people who are ready for defend nonsense.
Yes. And it's so
And when they do small thing, and then they clap past everybody.
yeah, patronage and patrimony, not let patrimony be in. Hey, this man married na auntie.
And the same thing. And
Yeah,
the same thing.
me cousin married na their family. So does that make it right?
No.
Does that?
No.
Look, one man will be the kind of village. This man na be Adejobi. He come 1 year. And they talk for say, he say, Pikin go for Ronaya. Pikin go for Ronaya, he go die. He go die. The man is not well. Pikin for do he die. He come back the following year. He said, Motoka go bank Pikin at that place today. He did not reach 21 days. Motoka bank Pikin. He died on the spot. Now they come again the 3rd year. Now they want pa the Kali.
He say, you know they talk about you go better way.
And then, party carry me the man and say, what the mobile there sorry. The lucky bell, belling, belling, belling. He wear him maxi. And party carry go fence wise there. And they can when they pray, rain, reka, boso, toto, yeka, yata. And they get, I. They say, shh. Get you say play clear up now. You know they bring things from village. And it's how I can't happen they die. If you open the mouth now jam, buy. Now let you be run. Now they go. And now you're there, picking not die there again. Because you know, when I get to an environment, when I don't see them, hey, this man, now God person. How do you know now God's they use? Now God one grand a spirit, Satan self na spirit.
Yeah.
G9 and a spirit.
Yeah.
You know what's in where it conjure, where they incantate. You know what's in the incantate? For bring kind of a village. So when I go sit down, when I resign myself to certain possibilities, we're not talking about possibilities because if he say him, then when I believe him, it go happen.
Exactly.
It go happen.
Believe is what happens. What you believe is what happens.
So what you talk about now? The man not allow this man for my micromanage a mentality. This the man will not go to school or partically. Partically, he use the initiative. He said, right.
I'm glad you don't take this discussion to the next level. Micromanagement with perceptions, with attitudes, and what thing they happen to we. Now they talk about so. You see, because they don't micromanage, we so long for believe in dependency. One thing we will not understand is that each of we get a power within we. What you think, what you believe in, how they become.
Mm-hmm.
If every morning when you wake you, they tell you, say me a poor, so God did ever be poor. You know way you know the gentry. If every morning when you wake you, they tell you, say you gentry. Who side the energies they come out or the sababu they come out? Because you they call sababu, now energies where they connect you to a source. Who side they come out, you don't know. When that time reach, the energies they come, they connect you. You get the sababu, you get the money. That's the mystic in us. But when people want to micromanage other people, then they make them feel say, now they no more get that power, then una no get them.
Yeah, you're right.
And this is exactly why underdevelopment and poverty they with we. We not they encourage people them for building spiritual talent. And what they say spiritual talent, you not get anything for do with fetish. It's just normal belief. What you believe is what you become. They not teach you people than that. Instead, they teach you people and say, there is one God we partial, we very selective. They mark him run for be leader, now for depend pan.
No.
That God does not exist. That God only exists in Sierra Leone.
Let me give you an example here.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible and the Quran empack with wisdom.
Yeah, why not?
But
you for know for interpret
the wisdom, we might not to bother ourselves for interpret. The wisdom, now for that one and we one time, you therefore be hungry for them.
What?
I will give you an example. Egypt. They engage slave, they bring a candidate in a jail. Famine ensue.
Yusuf.
Now then the king say, I got this dream here. If now Africa they get this dream here, they go begin to the king. He said, this dream, we need somebody for interpreter. It can happen to say the man when Sabi interpret the dream, not foreigner.
Not jail man.
For the good of all, they go put in a jail. You see, merit. Not to merit is more important past patronage. They go pull them na jail, bring and come to them. But they interpret the dream. And what's in the interpretation? He said, famine, they come. Yes, they come. He said, but there is a solution. He said, now, where food there, now for store food, all store food.
They'll put every 10 bushel, will put 1 bushel apart.
They did that.
Yeah.
And the famine came. But they were prepared.
Exactly.
When you are prepared for anything, you get the antidote. Then it's not a problem. The men say when you make snake paddy, you get for the antidote in your pocket because it can bet you at any time. So anytime when it bet you, the antidote today, you put on your mouth, you are okay.
Or you inject yourself.
Exactly. So the point why they try for make Naya, we on society will not like what you get. The man will go outside though. In fact, outside looking at jail from within. We now we go come out. One more remanding us na Senegal. We now go to ECOWAS.
One day na Mali.
One day na Mali. We not respect anything what we get because in the reasons alone they call themselves guru. No. We get a vocabulary for that. You know Karmoko.
Yeah.
What is wrong for you to use Karmoko? Just the other day, me and somebody be the talk. Now they say, Kuna for this not go happen now. This time the man is saying, any man talk, tell me, he say, bra, Kuna for not to me the man no more they use them. He say, Madigaman self say Kuna for.
Yes, you never hear it.
The man not be ever know.
And that's a fact.
I not be ever know.
Why is a Malinke word?
I not be ever know. Now I make them say, it's good to talk. It's good to talk. The man, every day with a land. You see, knowledge is out there for those who want it. And if you want knowledge, you get for prepare yourself for be a sponge. You know, say sponge the suck water. Knowledge na water. Any side where you day, if knowledge day, you make yourself to sponge, you they suck them. You they suck them. Where you need them, you quiz them. But who
now,
know
I want you an assignment. That assignment now to get them.
all right.
They'll begin fend and what's the all with and they use for all the languages in a salon.
Okay, no problem.
One day with the corner,
I don't do
we
immense.
display them, let people then see.
Okay, I get immense what I don't research. Why no?
Kuna for na Malinke word.
I don't be ever know because kuna for and say men am in the line. When men say kuna for ye galuma kuna for ye get pay, you know. That means to say then talk say this are not go ever make like happen now.
Yes.
It not go ever happen. Like when what's man say enough is enough. It will never happen here. It is equivalent to women they man say kuna for. This not going to happen now. Kuna
and the same meaning it gets na Madingo.
That is exactly the same meaning.
Same meaning.
And I say, what? I thought it was purely Mende word.
No.
So now, what I mean, one word what would they use? It don't they die out. We're a Sierra Leonean word. Well, if we don't use the word they die out. Now when you hear any colonial Sierra Leonean they talk about issues of retributive justice. When they talk about where confusion is ricochet and something that ricochet come back to you. Mm-hmm. Then they call her Nakama. Bo, we get with your word na ake. Why we not gonna use with your word?
But that word again, do you know it's Arabic?
I don't care whether na Arabic, I'm not interested. Na ake.
Now we be don't transform them into a local word we call a hake.
Yes.
But Arabs say haka.
Yes. But
Then
when we
what
use
munku, you know say who they use a wrongly in a salon?
mhm.
Not a munku na mulku. Mulku na wisdom. Somebody very wise. But when we say munku, we mean who that not get nothing where sabi.
Well, this is the power of language.
Yes.
Language they evolve, it change in context, in context. Just like how we get demography. How the people and they come and they bring word, the words them they trickle down to the people them, and then they adapt them to themselves.
Yeah.
So munku to we na person will not get wisdom. Na person will ignorant.
Far from high level of ignorance.
Ignorant. So now the other extreme.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Well, this word where them boy been they use na Eastern, who sign come out can the mommy.
na me man they call munku kindi.
Well,
Kindi momio.
I mean they had the mommy can the
Yes.
mommy.
You
You
get
see how language is then they interpolate?
you get scarf.
Yes.
They call a back scarf. Then they call
Yes.
like kebu. Na kebu.
Kebuda na the
The
Fulani.
Fulamanian influence. You know? Because you know say kebu funny the big and follow the wear suits in munku. You know? So, you get all them in there.
You know, even by this language, where you come with so. All those terminologies, maybe we don't grow out of them, I go say. But what did we replace them with? Now, micromanaged terminologies. Today, listen to basic Sierra Leoneans talk. What do you hear? Then they talk their NGO language. The language of Sierra Leoneans then they talk today now mostly NGO terminologies. But then they use them badly. Because now Sierra Leone media reporting, they say, I thought it fit. What do you mean by thought it fit?
Well, you find out for say Salomon, anything with somebody use one word, it don't go viral. My old man they use now.
I
Because
thought I'm fit.
we have people that with they
What do
compete.
you mean by that?
You
I
know the
thought
word,
I'm fit.
you know the
What
word,
is
I don't know. I know that use them from 2018. That was sacrosanct.
now the NGO mentality?
Then you know the other word.
Management of dependency.
The other word back, Nakane Yum Kela bring and come and salon politics. I was going to see him, yeah? Yeah.
You
And
know, I
in
CSL
the
people, they
process,
all they use that now.
yeah, yeah. So now everybody already talking now, so yeah.
All right, me they introduce me until they ma.
You know, it was just a bad situation for everybody, yeah, yeah. And then I got there. I told everyone else to come in with their daughters. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, all man, when they want to talk English now, yeah. When they talk here, I don't talk to English.
Well, no, no, same ma, because are the same.
If it's like one partner with village, if you say Creole, when you add S by any Creole word, you don't talk to English word. So they pass along the tongue where people they say, how are you, sir? They say, I am doing good. He said, hey, where you go, sir? I'm going to Freetowns for money matters. He feels to say if you add S, anything we add S, I don't talk to English. So just the add S and Creole. But the reality is, in a go school,
Okay.
but it just show you what in colonization don't make we act. They don't so brainwash we, they don't so micromanage we to an extent that people them not they even got the, he want for be waitman, he want for some English when not go school. So in the add in your S, but there are things them like certain words and when we talk about Naya so like the word Banfa. Banfa na person when they pull a milk alley.
Yeah.
That means to say then cut the person in development short and will not get the financial strength for provide alternative protein for them. So you find out for say picking them all national Leone say this picking number far they don't develop kwashioko. Because
And
when the mama gets
which explanation for that?
yes, when the mama get belle, a born the pikin, at least breastfeed the pikin for 1 year. You don't tell any contraceptive not be there. But people even now they not get contraceptive. Breastfeed the pikin for 1 year. That means avoid the man for 1 year.
Well,
But you born the pikin 3 months.
not necessarily, because
Well, now culturally, that's what we people and they do
yeah,
in those days. That was the practice.
because even in Norway,
Mhm.
they encourage the mother to do more of breastfeeding.
Yeah,
Then artificial milk, they hardly use the now, except by medical prescription, because the pikin get one condition or the other. Because some pikin and they working born, they know they take milk from the breast because of lactose or whatever.
yeah.
You understand? Within that period, there has to be a practice between the parents them for make sure say that pikin get that basic 9 months of breastfeeding. Basic 9 months.
Well, that is Norway. I'm talking
When the
about
pikin begin go kindergarten, because you're from age one pikin and they go kindergarten. Now the ten now, then they gradually win them from breastfeeding, a camp or other food them.
well,
Yes, go ahead.
in Sierra Leone, with situation is different. You see, when they make comparative analysis, they get for be like for like. Sierra
Mhm.
Leone, we not get resources. We are broke. So one way where we be the deal with that issue, the woman not the father man. They
Well,
avoid a man so that he go able to give his pikin breast milk for at least 1 year. If you begin father man earlier,
don't come.
then he get belly, then that means to say the milk
Yeah, Fegalo,
is
increase the
starting
volume.
to change. The milk is starting to change. And if you
Yeah.
give the pikin that milk, it contaminates the pikin
Yeah,
system.
small. I don't get it small.
So it contaminates the baby system.
Yeah, it's now.
So
Continue.
waiting they happen, then, if you don't go contaminate the milk, because the woman don't get belly back, the milk, the woman body, it change back to
Yes.
the beginning prepare for the new baby. So that milk is not contaminated. If the pikin gets and the pikin is sick, and the pikin can begin sick, then it not get alternative protein. You begin to get a carbohydrate. Straight away they win into carbohydrate. Milk not there again because they don't get alternative milk. So they develop kwashiorkor. There's a total relationship in that.
Yeah.
We not try for find a way for deal with it because at we own time, you remember what them be, I don't know who gonna be that person there, be a social scientist in Sierra Leone will be come up with Benny mix.
Now, both that person they been there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a blessing. These are
Matter
the kind of innovations that where you
on
know,
them that Benny Mix Factory.
yes, these are the kind of innovation. It is local. Benny is grown locally, you know, it is grown locally. So you find out for say, then create alternative protein for help the pikin them. But you put pikin 3 months, the mommy go get belly. The only source of milk we get na mama breast milk. You go contaminate her. So straight away, they can for begin to eat crowd and they rub fufu for her or crowd. Overwhelm the pikin with fufu. And then get kwashiorkor, too much carbohydrates, no protein.
Him,
You see? And take today.
him say they online, they listen you.
Well, I'm like, wait, he can take, he can come, how you call yourself, they can't relieve me go.
You see him and all what you they talk so.
Mhm.
We get to ask ourselves why we get them behavior pattern here. Are we stupid? No, we are not stupid. Let nobody not ever feel say is stupid. We problem is we cultures them, then tailor for micromanage with mentality. What in that one up yonder say, now everybody for listen to whether na sense or nonsense. Now we don't translate them into that man we get money for spend What he say, na all man for listen, whether na sense or nonsense. And that is more damaging. Damaging in the sense that having wealth does not make you intelligent.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Wealth is an issue of network. What would they call sababu? You can get all the sense now you all. If you not get the correct sababu, you're not ever gently.
Never.
You can be one of the most stupid man if you get the correct sababu. Whether na bad thing sababu, na good thing sababu, you the gently.
What we call sababu?
Leone.
I not cut you word. What we call sababu na the modern world now they call it networking.
Yes. Presently, Sierra Leone. Now, bad sababu people and they use the gentry. There are people in Sierra Leone today, if they tell you I have $100 million, not deny you. Because they are dealing in drugs. They have the network. That does not make them intelligent. You see, this crisis now people then get because one, they have been micromanaged for a very long time. They don't become part of the culture. Secondly, we were educated rather than we can look at the people them and say, this is not the path we should go. Because in order to lead we to self-sustenance, we follow that path because we believe, say, it data with personal or individual advantage. This is the crisis we have. And now, the people at the top now, then they mix the fetish and the micromanagement.
Mm-hmm.
What they over to you, sir?
Good evening, gentlemen. And I thank
Yeah.
you again.
Imagine
Now,
come back can kill me with laugh.
Imran, they are kind of near the street are small because they really they go off, they
I
come
say
on.
the brother don't come back for can kill me with laugh. You get a story.
But we know to that you know, to that the religion where when they talk about religion many a times. I know they want to talk about them because you see religion to me on side now a testimony, you personal testimony, now in they show your faith.
Yeah.
Because today we get all the explanation there. Like we people in our village, they go say, hey, Papa, God, this God is wonderful day and night. What we do now, we own world, we say, we dey go study geography, we say, the effect of rotation, day and night. So then get explanation. So everything today will get explanation because of we own world. But your personal testimony, like me, I guess a lot of testimonies about religion, I know you joke with them. Well, I can just know so. I say before I join, I do my last prayer. I get for drum. Then I can boss. So if I say I give me testimony, them now, yeah, maybe the might be challenge, but I have a lot of testimony.
No,
So I believe
nobody
say
not get right for challenge your testimony.
mm,
No, that exactly.
I get a lot of people. I get one my friend we go school,
Mhm.
we survive through just in prayer. We no get money. We then they can't drive people in a classroom. Till you go college, you no get money. He do all what he believe on now in prayer. He go to the under. So he gets a lot of testimony even than me. So I think religion are testimony. When people not get testimony them, they cannot relate to religion. I mean, maybe because we don't modernize, I'm saying Christianity or Islam. Maybe now the controversy come.
Now,
But
there is no
religion,
controversy, Pafode. What you they talk is very much
yeah,
correct. What you they call testimony, now the
yes,
level of faith where you get as an individual.
And you experience.
What do you believe in, Pafode? As
yes.
long as you relate them to God, it will become real. But when you allow people for micromanage you for believe what you not believe in, then religion becomes a danger to society.
Yeah, Mr. Jalo, when you talk that, see me, I don't ever pray. I say, Papa God, give me chance for get money. I don't pray for them kind of thing in there. Other people in Google pray, say, but may miracle happen. May this year it change. Say not
Now I
possible.
get
Pastor,
visa for go America.
yes,
They think I forget money for better environment.
yes. So may I believe in say when they say religion, now how God me the what I pray to God for health. Let I continue for be healthy. Because when she give me health, you don't know. What you get for give me again? You don't give me the brain for think, for interpret situations, for let you go before. So, but with people, they use religion like I can say, the other way say, it is normal, I think say, something miracle can happen. This year, they will tell you, say, this year not go down. Something, this will be, this will be.
Well, now that's not the fetish where then they mix
And
man.
that's the fetish.
Like I get it my friend here, so we one pastor see an woman, I say, this year you go married. 9 months, I not go married again.
You don't come back. Don't come.
You know what? Since the pastor talking and say, this year I go married, I go talk to him. I sure I say, I make it for woman.
Well, the man not be ready for marriage, but if he be ready,
So
you
good.
not dey listen, pastor. They
That is
marry.
just to make the first thing I want to touch about. The Imran talk about one rumor where because always they try for react to rumor because society don't do this way because we dey try for harbor rumors and salon mentality and all the rest.
Bavoli,
This yes sir.
before they continue, rumors now part of the micromanagement. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Because salon man mentality something that you wonder. Now we community na something wrong with we ba na the education thing, na the loyalty of waiting.
Now we perceptions and we beliefs, not a matter of education or loyalty or disloyalty. What you perceive as true becomes true. What you perceive as lies becomes lies. What you believe in is what you accept and become. Afode.
Yeah. So because I dey ask them question there,
Mhm.
people them they come worship personalities because all these rumors, political fights, even when you talk about lowering the bar of the presidential bar, now all because idea not they ideology now just human beings, the people in the worship.
Yes,
Because this
because we don't allow micromanagement.
Yeah, yeah.
yes, I like when they try for link them. The thing is that this rumor most come out from the one that we believe say Samura who can be president, so therefore let we help and fight for let be 2023 president. Now they call this thing today because I don't already not to know to him and area more. We then see Kone for organize again the next election. You know why then they talk so? Make them give them base, believe say, do you now continue the fight too because if we are not fight for this election, we don't pass. Like 2028 go for be for nothing. Because this man ain't organize this election. And if we not be careful, this room will continue for grow. We don't go nowhere. We don't go nowhere. Find solutions to your problem.
We don't have that capacity.
Now him now the problem now yes, sir.
Babode.
Because you know what thing I want for assure you, me brother. Me now one person the way let God pass me, I let God bad. And I know for say you let God. And what do you talk? Testimony. What's in a testimony? We all get personal relationship with God. And we relationship with God, it varies from one person because the experience with God is different to you. And you own it different to me. So I not got no right for tell you what you experience. The matter I can tell people and say, life is about experiences. Everybody get right for being your own author, for writing your life because my experience. But the truth of the matter is, where the world starts in both religion, it starts at the Garden of Eden. And I think God established work. Adam not be she don't know the work. Adam be the work. He get for till the ground. Then say if you not sow, you know they reap. And the Bible, when I the Bible the color, it say seek. You know, the thing is, as I talk Anaya, the Bible and the Quran, it pack with knowledge, it pack with information for those who want it. It says, seek, you shall find. Knock, the door will be open to you. Ask, you shall receive. These are fundamental principles about life. Kotfode, if I want something from Kotfode, the best person for ask, like Kotfode, I get for come to you direct, I ask you. I know they go to you with. What is meant to talk to Pafode, it's meant to talk to Pafode to read. Period. But we sit down, we they pray, but you know they ask. You know they seek. You know they knock the mouth. You they waste your time. You they put water and rocks back. Because to start with, where God put you in this world, and for two things them only. For worshiper and for knowledge. Acquire knowledge. Because God knows that we need knowledge for function. And at this Boku Islamic scholars know they teach the people them. Now these pastors know they teach the people. So a lot of people feel to say prayer and food. Jesus Christ said we played. He said man cannot live on bread alone. And I talk about 1 Corinthians 3, where God make it clear to we say, he say, you not go live on milk all your life. You get for grow. And if you grow, you get for eat solid. These are all in the Bible. But how come people they sit up, then they go, they talk in tongues. They're not sabiling in there. Then you waste their time. There is time to pray. There's a verse in the Bible where talk about say there is time to die, time to live, time to break, time to build, time to sow, time to harvest. The world will live, there is time for everything. If you take the time where you for go plant, you take and they pray, you know, they get benefits, and God not even answer your prayer. God don't give we power. Now this world here, pass anything, this world here, now we give power. Now then Satan here to one. When God said that we for the judge now. Satan say, who said that people here come away make with dotty? And dotty take make them. How they can they tap me? But that's how God designed the world. Now we for the judge now. And how would they be in charge now? Now through knowledge. Why you feel to say all the countries there, we get good weather, like Africa. We don't get technology. We are lazy. But the one that we're in a cold country, you don't go to Norway.
We get technology.
No, I they come. What I mean technology? We are not advancing ourselves because the weather, na island mentality, easy life.
I want to get this clear. We get technology, we get everything, but we have left our culture for other cultures. Your technology is part of your culture. Your education is part of your culture. Then leave home and they talk about through people and they go banny. Part of with technology.
Well, I'm glad they will use the word banny.
People where they go, where they make iron first time. Every village being get blacksmith.
Every village will get blacksmith. Definitely.
Now, technology. Technology is not about the aesthetics. It's about the functions and the processes. That bridge where them build na Kurubola with rope and stick where people and they cross. Now the same steel and concrete than they use for build suspension bridge than a Europe. The same technology. Those people building bridges with rope and stick, now qualified engineers. If we build them up, we make them understand how to measure the amount of metal, how to measure the amount of concrete for build a bridge there. They may build a bridge better than the one you see in Europe. This is where we are failing because with a micromanagement mentality.
I get what you're saying.
Tell we now the best.
And I agree with what you're saying 100%, but not so that's me they talk about. What do you mean they talk about now the island mentality?
Man,
Just because we get fire weather, we relax. If you then are Norway, who's I winter day? Sit down. Not think why you find a way for beat the climate.
You don't count another point.
Sit down.
We
because the weather fine, we got the how you call them the Garden of Eden syndrome. Everything they fatty, fruits they grow, plants they grow. The weather fine, no need for wear clothes.
I argue that point today. The influence of climate and environment on we will they think. Now you count so. I know they argue with that. People in temperate climates, they don't use for live in uncertainty.
Yeah,
So they don't tune to the survival mentality.
exactly.
We that temperate or tropical areas, we don't get a relaxed environment for so long that we don't adopt the relaxed mentality. Because we always certain. When something wrong happen, we blame it on God. Yes, Pastor, they be one kind side.
Yes. First of all, as I they say, if this network they go further, they go far and beyond, they even Uti Imran just don't talk so about religion that the way they talk about a very powerful message for it to people like,
Yes.
because the way people and they think, I mean the way people and they reason today, it gave a lot therefore do with their backwardness. Why didn't they go behind?
Exactly.
When they go before?
Exactly. This is what we are saying
You
here.
see. So
Not to
the
God
other
responsible, though.
no, because God don't give you, He don't bless you. Me, I
Yeah.
always talk, He don't bless you. Human being are the most today self me begin when they come, they sneeze, he want you know I use tissue. Now he said they use I said no. We human beings them, all the animals them dirty, but we who don't find way for clean ourselves for all, every
Very
anyhow.
good.
But you see,
So we
that's what the father does. You dey prepare your child for let be independent.
yes, you see. So we don't get all the blessing what we need. We get them with we human beings them blessed and blessed to the core. But only we use that brain we will get, but we'll go before.
Now the environment, the climate, they don't make we relax too much. Now it make me how they pray God let winter go Africa.
Exactly.
You want for kill them now.
No, they let
Even
it die.
Let give you an example.
You go know the power of the mind over matter.
Let give you an example. You and Mr. Toure.
inside this
Look at this place where they call Ukraine. Why Ukraine so good at grain? They are called one of the coldest places in the world. Why Nigeria not able to make grain past Ukraine? Where Nigeria get better climate past Ukraine?
Survival. Imran, survival.
Ukraine they provide grain for most countries in the world. A country that will get better climate, better what's it? These are some of the questions we have to ask.
It's all about survival mentality. And I want to show you say Africa go get there. You know what to do? Now we have willfully created poverty for ourselves. We have to survive that poverty.
you talk about the weather. Me
Mhm.
brother then they talk like say one die. He say cold no more now with the cold free on cold this year. You know,
Oh my God.
when cold. You talk about something. Me and one of my friend would argue about 25 years, 30 years ago.
Mhm.
Oh, can Europe would argue. Now, in the time for talk about why they talk. I say, see what you make pull. Let put this point. I say, see what you make pull. We take the environment. We want for level environment be like America or England.
Yeah.
This is of the poverty.
Mhm.
Now, that's what make me talk so. Now, say for instance, the host the Open gets. All man get in hot, he touch them well. Again, doors, similar doors, everything. Everybody was living. You don't need for spend money. But now all my one get big house, you get 2-story building, and I plenty money way, within the means. You get for do extraordinary things for it. Now the man tell me say, oh, well, you should say one below so can I so. I say because of waiting, because the copy don't day, all man on the copy. Why I talk this point back, Mr. Jallo? The tell we go school. We own school until now in big compound na big compound na St. Francis anyway.
Mhm.
So we get the what you call Palava hot. This Palava hot, then touch them with palm fronds, then kind bush something I don't know how they call again self. The leaves them. I don't know how they call again. Look at name, you don't see another the name. Then small thing they do when you touch na village
Mhm.
so.
Mhm.
Okay. Mr. Jallo, where the place go on warm, then January, February. Nobody no one go inside. Now they the one no one go sit down
They call it cool.
because it quite cool inside there.
Yeah.
So you see how for all adjust to the environment now we take them, zinc them.
And even the dirty, what they use for builders, then they do temperature
Yes,
control.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
then touch roof you they talk about. Then touch roof. When they make with grass.
Dirty, what
The
they
dirty
make
self.
the wall
Yeah.
Yes,
That mud.
with
it is.
temperature control.
Not
How
Yes,
when
not
it comes outside,
you,
it cool inside.
you know
When
the
it
kind
cool
side.
outside, it warm inside.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
So all
thick.
of
Not thick then they make a rope, then bill them first, then they take straw and dirty, then mix them poto,
I know.
then
I know.
plaster 'em.
yes, that's what them the villain. So all of that in the if we don't promote them, if we don't promote them, imagine we didn't talk about Mali. Remember Mali, we didn't talk about Mali museum then the history. Now
Yeah,
that
they
kind of
all
building they
those then still get
Yeah.
there.
yes, because them preserve them, they make a culture. Before Agola, you talk about midwifery also, the village people them.
Then traditional bath
Yeah, traditional.
attendants.
Yes, and I give you two example them. Me stepmama we bring me up, mama na digba we been ran talk about this now.
Mhm.
That mami de na ina the master nurse that area.
Yeah.
Nothing no the other mami knows abi. To the point that when the NPRC been come, when they try to promote that in the back, I don't know if they meet that policy there.
Then we meet the policy, then we just they
Yes.
continue with them.
That mami they come with go that primary health care. We get them.
Then
I don't
they
know
get
what
them
be.
course, then they go give them community health.
Yes.
Then
No,
get
they
primary health care, not
good.
causes there.
Yes, you know, say primary health care within all the major town there
Yeah. Yeah.
for go to them village then they.
Yeah.
That mommy, he get links with that primary health care, direct one. He no go school, he no go no side. But that mommy, for terms of administering, even Mr. Mama, now for my land, traditional medicine, that mommy did, just from the village. So all of them things, they like how you talk, if we for them blend the culture, we don't know for
We
allow, how
not
you call
to
it something.
blend, we for modernize with culture. We hear British culture. Now then thing they all they talk about, so them modernize them. We will refuse for modernize them. We want go take other man you can do.
But you read how way Solomon they talk. Nakama. What's it wrong for use the word ake? What's it wrong for let use botreba? What's it wrong for make you use masibo?
We
No,
culture
but
get all the technology we need for the.
We get them in linguistics. We get them in technology.
I want
yes,
to say this today, and I want let Sierra Leoneans listen to this. This electricity crisis we're going to Sierra Leone, we don't need solar energy. You know what we need?
no.
We need for go back to we culture and train people them locally. Then while they do the rewinding of alternator, they want the way been they build dam because people and sabi build dam.
Mm.
People and sabi build dam. The people and sabi build dam, then sabi make canal. All we need is let we get modern engineers them. We go do the architecture, do the diagrams, then give the specification, then get to people them locally. If we get them people they rewind the alternator per motocar them. You get a qualified electrical engineer. We know almost of that copper wire you need, the ampage, etc. for wind amp and the magnet, which kind of magnet you need. We get them in and they we able build mini hydro dams in Sierra Leone and electrify we country. That's what China did. When the Chinese and make help him then count that technology been they. But we will not they observe and study, all time we they wait for development partners. That mentality of dependency,
Yeah.
the micromanagement attitude, now in keep would be end.
Well, not to that make money with the abuse woman in Sierra Leone. where you go married to man, you know they bring income. Now the man, now him, now the papa, now him, now the husband, now him they provide everything. We sold done. Ote mama rabongi. Ote mama kiambongi. So you don't give that man too much power over you. Too much power.
With people then for be micromanage. Where
Yes.
they go do man? Part of the ceremony, then they include micromanagement.
Exactly. So what's in the happen now? If that woman they want go visit the papa, say papa na papa. If the man, if you tell her, hey, pa, me papa no well low, I want go fend me papa. And they say, well, I not get money, why I get money? So your patrol is not going to happen based on need. Now when I feel for you the money for go.
Culture. If the culture don't accept, say, a woman for be like a property to the man, that's the worst form of micromanagement.
Exactly. And that's make boku woman them not able for experience their full potential because they were wholly and solely dependent on the man when he make all the decisions. Because now the man now in the breadwinner. Now they decide when he come out, when he not come out, when he wear clothes, when he not wear clothes. Even when the time of the month come, where if for see time, he can go to them. Pa, now that time of the month too, now the pa now for get waiting for sanitary towel. If you not get, not get. You see, this where are they talk so? I don't try for let people and no say. If you depend on somebody, you they give too much power over you. Too much power over you.
You know, Imran, it's a two-way road. It's a two-way highway. Part of the dependency will people then get. Now, because we were there in the position for manage the resources of the country, things say that we advantage for make this nonsense continue. Those in politics, those in offices who manage the affairs of the state, it's in their own interest for make them micromanage society. That's what the people then fall to.
All that one day, Mr. Jallo, he get for do back for the fact say, what in our politics now saloon.
Now micromanagement, not to politics.
Because what me I talk so. In Greece, you know, see, do you think how the crisis in Greece? Now because the socialists them don't be in power for so long now Greece, you know, then the lie give figure them or inaccurate figures them, then they just the lie.
Economic collapse.
Yes. It come to a point, then a go inside hole. All man of magic.
All man turn
So, but what happened? The people them take a bold step. They say, I don't pull a common power. Then pull a common power. So, but NASA alone, all of these things they happen because politics don't get consequence.
The point for they are just only thought small. You know why will politics not get consequence?
And the political system.
No, sir, not on the system. We don't even have a political system.
I let go the case for one. Do you have for the level now?
Manage approach. I go call them an approach. It's not even a political system. Number one, with political parties, them not get ideologies.
Of course, yes, I also talk about.
Number two, with political parties, them they not get vision and mission. It's about the only mission we then get that for how for gain power, let them mismanage the resources. All the political parties in Sierra Leone, the only mission they have is get power, mismanage the resources.
Yeah, because I talk about the consequences them. Because like let me tell you, like even America, so we Biden, we Trump did oh them blame and say, oh now you know do this thing and then pull like out Biden. We Biden day back, them blame for all things. They get consequences and pull them they pull their commodity back.
Well, so, that is that now you are talking about the effects of micromanagement. When you look at politics globally, what do they see? Political parties seeking power. Then they use micromanagement as a tool for propaganda. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So when the government they in power, Everything went wrong at that time when they in power, that then create them. Yes, they went there to solve problems, but can they solve all the problems? If you ask me, no. Do we have the correct priorities for instigate a set of processes where maybe in the next decade it will lead to a solution of several problems? No, in Africa and in Sierra Leone in particular. Look at China. Take China as an example. 1940s, Mao Zedong and the Communist Party then take power, not so?
Uh-huh.
They not micromanage China. They macromanage them in the sense that they created a national mentality and framework. We teach the people and say, we get for make this place now, we get here. They used levels of micromanagement through propaganda and then kind of thing. But the overall mission was to macromanage the development of a country for make it reach the maximum potential. So that was why under Mao Zedong, the emphasis being upon education and agriculture. Then they begin build the industrial base gradually.
So, the problem about Sierra Leone particularly,
Mhm.
now all because why the economy is not the work, now because we just want copy which England and America they do.
Exactly, now you're talking.
Because let me
Getting
tell you,
micromanagement mentality.
all
Go
of
ahead, sir.
all of them come out usai win this usai with this now they all come out. But what did they do? Like now we talk about, for instance, in 1984, Spain was still under dictatorship, isn't it?
Yes, I know. And they
So
had a war.
yes. So imagine Usha Spain within 1984 when how many years? The 40 years, something like that.
About that.
Yes. So imagine Portugal in the 2000, before 2019, Portugal was still a day backward.
Exactly.
Portugal now European Union now them build Portugal.
Exactly.
So what talking make you see China, where they make the communists, they say they not listen to nobody because they want to move their country forward.
Yeah.
Because inside communism, you see what you make Russia can pull, the country big, then take them communism, then drop them.
Then go put
We then drop.
capitalism inside.
Yes. All of a sudden you can't put capitalism. China don't copy from Russia example. They say, no, you do them. Go do them. We do them this, no,
China,
can't put.
then they allow capitalism, but it is micromanaged effectively.
Yes. No, it not even be, it can be like same capitalism, but it's controlled somehow.
Yes. But
So
the
you know,
own problem now, the
Yeah.
problem with China get right now
Yes.
then population. Then population is big, then they get old. So they have a new problem in their hands for welfare, safety, social safety nets for the aged. You understand? But
Yes.
they are bypassing it. Look at the Chinese. They are very tactful. They are bypassing it.
Yeah, but
Do
no,
you know who is benefiting most from BRICS? It's
no.
China. It's China.
Because the thing why I talk about politics and consequences and the work out the other things about China, about Europe. Now because we, first of all, like I always talk, if you make the Southerners then get the government, then they not go allow mother view they make rest they go 1 million, then elephant, they go pull and commodity. But if you take say election therefore be on tribe issue, the politicians then make sure say people then believe in that. And people in that then they vote on. Today, I see now, even the SLP forum, they say party picking, party. We don't even get water for drink. So now, can't believe. Now everybody
Now the micromanage mentality they cause that.
party
He
picking.
believes in property, So nobody no
Party,
for say nothing.
yeah, party pikin. You no get water for drink. Me sometimes in there I can wonder how me somebody go able to convince
Well,
me.
you
But
come with a point. Let tell you now, Pafode.
yeah,
I don't do a lot of thinking and research around decentralization.
yeah.
If we really mean for make Sierra Leone, let go before, let we decentralize properly. What's what they call decentralization now? Not so
No,
decentralization.
he not Mr. Jallo. He said that
You
he get for good
understand?
money. He get for good resources. He never
Let
go.
we decentralize properly. Let we get certain laws them where they guide and safeguard access to the resources of the country. We go
Mr.
make
Jallo,
sure say
it did
this.
now. It day
No,
for that
then laws
local
then
council.
them faulty. I don't read the laws then them faulty.
No, what me I say in day. I'm not
Mm.
talking say they're perfect to like how if we don't do. But if you don't make local council where you say you get
No,
ministry
I want to let
inside,
you listen to me.
yes sir.
The construction or proclamation of local councils means nothing if those people going to the local councils, one, don't have the ability to plan for their area. Two, if they don't have the resources to develop those plans into real hard economic conditions. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But say you don't make local councils, you don't get district chairman, you don't get this, you don't get that. Nah, just name. Every
Yeah,
district in Sierra Leone has an agricultural or mineral potential. Norway, you know, Tina, their own style would then get. This
uh,
municipality were there with four other municipalities within this area, then connect to a seaport, what then called Monster Bassa. Monster
uh,
Bassa, now then they can do stevedoring for offshore rigs them. What I mean? Supply of food and other equipment they pass through Monster Bassa. Then they get an
uh,
oil refinery close by. What in are the condition? Because then two institutions they there, the people then get a percentage where the municipalities then they receive from the oil company for ink they able to run themselves. You understand?
yeah, I get you. I just want to say,
What if we for do not Sierra Leone if we ready for build we
mm,
country?
mm,
If possible, Lord, go take all the power back to the chiefdoms. We get chiefdom administration. Make sure say for day, if na Buya Romendi chiefdom come out, let go work na Buya Romendi, na the administration. If in a engineer, let go work there as engineer. If in a businessman, let go Buya Romendi. Let them get contracts them for Buya Romendi development projects for Buya Romendi children. But get
yeah.
a supervising mechanism for ensure say people honor the projects and complete them properly.
Mr. Jallo,
Yes,
I
sir.
want to tell you say,
Mhm,
even now,
mhm,
from what thing I know,
mhm.
administration then get the structure for 60% if they want to do for a start. Le, even though for let us say district council, for me it's too big, district council,
It will be go
because
to
it's too
chiefdom.
big. Yes, it's too big. But we'll take them for a start.
Mhm.
But the problem now is, Mr. Jallo, if you say no more protocol district council, for instance, the only thing we need to do now for go pay salaries. How you call that kind of governance?
Because they don't have the resources and they not
No, no, I
get the
mean,
free hand for plan for the
no,
district.
I know, no, even
Mm,
before them plan, the government for give them the chance for making them say, okay, if salary na 1 million for like example, right?
mm,
Na 1 million. but they give local district council 5 million, for instance. Then the district council now knows they get 4 million for plan for do development projects around.
Well, let's show you how they operate now. Yeah, salary now, development project to every year, every municipality for submit a budget. Like how get to budget so then they go read in a parliament.
Yes, yes.
That
But
budget
now,
where they submit, they go to the provincial council because na 3 level of decentralization we get. The provincial governor and the council, then they sit down for that budget, then call una can defend them, then approve them, then send them to the central government.
yeah, well, now the time for says
Now
all
the
of these
same
structures,
thing they say,
they now, Mr. Jallo.
but they know
But the
they
problem,
provide the money.
yes, now I want to say, so if not nothing, no day. Even, okay, let me tell you now. Now, then they already say the budget for this year, so when the non pass, one penny no reaches no side.
Where the money no dey?
Because no, because
Sometimes I
they,
make them they keep lie their car for trust to them.
yeah. Because
You
Mr.
think
Jallo,
that joke? They say
no,
this law no left famu. You get money, law use the
Mr.
money.
Jallo, I dey follow the economic trend, economic news in the country. And no,
I
me
know
na
what
na
you
me
they talk. We know they argue on
nothing no dey,
this. By the
nothing
same
no
page we
dey,
dey.
nothing no dey. So me, you no go surprise me say you dey think that way. Because so nothing no dey. The small whether I know say they give, then don't postpone they don't postpone the census. What did them talk? Then talk say them postpone the census because of systems or which they tell them. Not money no dey.
Money no
Money
dey.
no dey.
Money
Money
no
no dey,
dey.
Mr. Jallo.
As a matter of fact, now double debt today per now. We dey
No,
trust
if
for pay wages, we dey trust for run service the country.
yes, no, that service. Anything will happen at the country, presently, Mr. Jallo. Now posting money. The money for we now, right now, so the debt servicing and the wage bill now 100% of the money
Now
right
they
now.
say, now the same thing they say.
So nothing not the
Major they
penny
make
not
am
the
simple. Now double debt today per.
penny nothing not the. So now the things why they talk about say if actually we reform we get the thing about intention not the
The
and this
intention are
part
they for run a country.
and the patronage back who they talk about because the
Yes.
patronage makes say
Yes.
even the finance minister we know so much you know get nothing for talk. Because if you talk something this and pull and then they count on
You
our
see, let me tell you something, Pafode.
mm,
At a time like this, if our government could only be a little bit honest for begin build trust in the people, this can lead we country to a new beginning. You know, it's new beginning.
mm.
If them build trust in the people, then put aside all this pettiness what then they call politics, then get the populace for work with them. They will be able to raise money through treasury bills, through other financial instruments, where people then go say, okay, now country law go invest. So man go say, okay, I they give this 50,000, let they with you now for the next 5 years, let they accrue interest. So man go say, okay, I'll give this 50,000, let they with you now for the next 10 years, let they accrue interest on a sign IOU. But where there is no trust, things like this don't work because this is
Hello.
an easy way to raise money to run
Yeah.
Sierra Leone.
You see, when they talk about economics now practical something. Now something way it happen every day. Just like geography, common do
Papa,
this
they
here.
may not economist too, but I shall be me on.
Now they say, now make I say because you know say if you dey work 1,500 krona at the national column,
Nah, so.
you know say I they
Mhm.
spend 1,200, 300 left.
Yeah,
That 300 na dey the plan for the development of the home.
exactly.
Now so now make I say economics is practical.
It's practical.
So if you can't talk say, for instance, this year they say then the normally the money who they get Mr. Jallo now around 9 trillion leons.
Mhm.
This year they say they go do a budget when at 30, 30 something trillion.
Because of the
Like,
high wage bill.
no, imagine which was so. You see, you get like like how you get to the corona issue. You they get 1,000 krona, right?
Yeah.
You can't make a budget of your house
Or
3,500.
5,000 krona.
No, then to them na 3,500
Okay.
krona.
Okay.
Now in the mix.
Mhm.
Mr. Jallo, you will tell
Which
yourself
guy
now.
they pull that deficit?
if now 100 left, if now 200 left, you go say I go able toss from central bank or
Yeah,
something or make it raise through bonds, then treasury
yeah.
bills. You go talk about that. But when this thing big so much, you see what they do when they say then they increase the. I don't want more people because until the thing don't go, the time don't go. They say then they increase the water key, how do they call it, container by 2 times. You see them now. So because
Now
the
Donald
small
Trump in tactics and they use
no
tariff.
no no, because the problem was alone is Mr. Jalo. The same good, the same good. Now the tax, you tax some, you tax some, you tax some, you tax some.
Who that they
You know
pay
again,
that tax? Not to the how they go buy in a shop.
yes, now they don't get no source of revenue. They don't even think about making new sources of revenue.
Because they don't want to build trust. Rather than them build trust in the people, they prefer for put taxes on the goods, let the people then pay the revenue, that I call that tax day on goods, service tax,
GST.
GST.
No. Before that GST they come, now they try for tell you so. Then say they want increase the container
Now the
two
same
times.
thing will they talk because the
How
only
much is
way
it?
they will get the money back on increasing the tariffs on the container. Now when the Mao get the container go selling goods, he puts the tax back on the people them.
Yes. No. So I'm talking about. I know that the person. I try for talk about the government. Why they not go before? Because we not get no way. They not get then twisted. They not get no idea for
Pavode,
make the
Pavode.
yeah.
The
Yes, sir.
long and short of it all, now lack of trust. Hey, you see that European country, I nothing they make them they run. Now trust. The trust it come up from several angles. They allow the institution and the system for work. One man or they can't him up, he say, na me get sense pass all. Secondly, in this part of the world, you get what you pay for. If you pay tax, at the end of the day, you get access to certain facilities in a society. You roads them, you see them, they repair them all the time, then they're in good conditions. Then you go ready for pay more tax.
Yeah. And back say like we talk just about local governance.
Mhm,
Like now Belgium, so
mhm,
the municipality.
mhm.
Because look, that small Belgium, how much they divide up to Mr. Jallo?
Almost.
548.
Eh, municipalities.
Yes.
No,
548.
Norway now 149 or
Hey.
less municipality because they
I,
don't amalgamate some
I
municipalities.
did well that 548 is not the old Belgium of us na Flanders.
Hmm.
So you go
Then
try
people
for
and they then get none. Eh? I think if I'm then get none, I make the divide.
yes. Then let's just give this small example. Two villages they merge.
uh,
When they merge, Mr. Diallo, may I see how efficiency they work. When they merge, the one village where you get company surface, you pay tax for them. The other village na free.
okay.
They say with the lost revenue. The other village now, they get one thing per income tax where they say they know you take that money day.
Mhm.
But the other place now then they pay. They merge these things, they put them
So
together.
now two
Small,
they pay the same thing.
yes. You
So
see now,
nobody not get outside the balance go.
yeah, small small villages. Me, I not be no say. I not say I not be no say. Belgium, then people they all get a tax system. I not be no. I've seen a central business. Oh, now that last this year, this January, now I know say Them villages they had and get a tax system. Not from His Excellency.
Well, we
This
na
now,
how them do we pay tax 5% of an left na the municipality.
no, we pass it for
Then
the one.
I think 35% they go to the provincial, then the rest go to the central government.
Yeah. No,
For
I'm
every
just, I'm not.
tax we pay, now so then they share them.
Yeah, I'm not saying in Sharam, but I just want to talk about at a village level,
Mm-hmm.
how then they raise revenue for on this the for on that municipality. You know, see, back they rule them all. They rule them all.
Now the
Now the
municipality
now the
get
mis-
the control
yes,
over most of the roads. Now they
now
get
they
control over
because
the
now Belgium
parking
again,
lot, them waiting then
yeah,
they get there. Now they
they
get
get
control over this toll because we now
yeah,
get a lot of toll.
we will not get better to them.
Who
But
get
it
them?
is
Who
that
get them?
the thing is that they get the road them, national road them,
Mm-hmm.
going on the highway there with
Yes,
the
same
pass.
naya, same naya.
Then that the federal
They
government
are
now
then
in they
call the
spend
E39.
we said now that's what they call it
E39, E for Europe.
E.
Now road the way
Yes.
then connect through Europe. Like I get this West African highway where then they build. You get roads
Yeah.
the way now approved roads for use but across Europe. If I left here now, I want to go Belgium. Now the E39 roads that they use.
Yeah, that's the same thing anyway.
Yeah.
So we get in the E road them, but what I want to say now,
Mm.
they road them day every year. Then they maintenance them
Yes,
through now the
yes,
local council.
yes, yes,
Local council now they maintenance the road and day.
yes.
They not get nothing for do central government. If
But
you
then they
then are
collect money for that.
yes, if you then are
Especially
municipality,
winter. I don't know if una they pay that winter fee
exact
under.
yes, Mr. Jello. One person will get accident because road being get hole.
Mm.
Na him took out for dog. Na him the man he not die he injured. He sued the municipality. You
Why
win
not?
You win the case.
Why
You win
not?
the case.
Now the insurance go down first and say sue them. You know, Sabi.
we president the bank they say then they are the president in convoy bank people they kill them. Now for nothing you don't die.
And I
Now for
fall
nothing you
them.
don't die.
People learn I fall. Now the micromanagement party.
Anyway, until 12 o'clock reach now, Mr.
Yeah, now
Jello.
we go sleep. I think we people themselves done the turn a few left. Anyway,
Mm.
people then go listen the video them over time because some of them yeah, no say people them. They know they come
No, now
because
make
we
it.
know they cause
Na,
an my mother view. But when they
no,
listen,
no,
then
na,
they go
the
appreciate them.
they not get interest. Now make
They
them
go
1 year
come, they
even
go
now.
come, no
The
worry.
the 1 year like we look and put an eskuruma in audio them. Now yeah, we can't
No,
only
we
talk
know
about
they
that.
pan that now. Ooh, I know what he make an school. My mother view they misbehave. Now they talk about now. Not to the
Anyway, but
normal. We all get the potential for misbehave because it's the
yeah,
inside we. So now we find out the reason, let we
and
correct them.
exactly.
Let we correct them so we picking them, then we can live a better life.
Anyway, we go talk
Anyway,
Wednesday. Yeah,
thank you, sir.
no worries, sir.
Right, so.
You're
Fumble
welcome.
them. Una thank you. Una way they listen. We don't do it you for do today. We they go. Do ya one appeal to una way at the first time una they can listen. We una subscribe to the group. Una like everybody we listen. Una help we for like the videos. Them like go forward. And do ya una all una help we for share this platform. Here we talk politics, but not to politics for divide we. A politics for make we let we understand what we need for understand, so we go take we country forward. So we Muslim fumble them again and say Eid Mubarak, although it don't pass. And so we Christian fumble them on a thank you for the Lent. We they wish you a happy Easter in advance. And let we ask that we put down we Wamat then as Sierra Leone, let's begin look at how we go make we country a better place. Temper not the helpful for make we country. Now understanding, now get for helpful for make we country. And I thank you for listening to we. We go meet up on Wednesday. Now bye bye.
What happens when truth becomes a tool, not a right? In Sierra Leone, confusion isn't just chaos, it's strategy. When leaders deny what you live, gaslight your reality, and rewrite the past, who really holds the power? Tonight on Truth Unmasked, we expose the tactics, we name the games, we decode the lies. Don't just believe what they tell you. Ask why they want you to believe it.
Oh no, who go speak for the voiceless? Oh yeah. The system they broken is lawless. Then they use the power for oppress. Mama cry for the pikin where them put to rest. These streets they red like the sunset. Oh yeah. Bodies that fall, but we no forget. The women them cry, them pain at the silence. Who go fight for justice in this violence? Our leaders were the love for the nation. Why you not they bring with tribulation? Them they kill with dreams with oppression. Sierra Leone,